2018 was a banner year for Hawthorne as the Cougars made the CIF playoffs for the first time in 14 years. And now, after a long off season, the team is back and hungrier than ever as they look to make yet another run at school history.
It was exciting. I mean, it was exciting not only for the program, but for the school. You know, it gave us hope. It put us on the map a little bit. People start talking about Hawthorne. So that's what I'm most proud of.
After finishing with a 5-5 record, the team suffered a heartbreaking loss in the first round of the playoffs to Rio Hondo Prep.
We just couldn't stop it. We couldn't stop the run. I believe that team ran for 500 yards against us. It was a high-scoring game, but we just couldn't match them point for point.
Despite the loss, the Cougars have restocked with several new faces, including a new man under center.
You always want a guy to lead your program, and we have that in a transfer from Washington, D.C. named Tyree Davis. And he's 6'4", 210 pounds. He just has all the intangibles. I consider myself lucky.
I came out here because I had some problems back from where I was from, and my granddad flew me out here, and I heard about this school because this was one of the schools that was in desperate need of a quarterback, so I came here and now I'm ready to play.
Catching passes from Davis will be senior wide receiver Devon Houston, who's excited about the new offense in his final year.
I'm really excited. Off season, been working great, been working out, hitting the weight room every day, and we're just ready to get back for this season.
The defense features a revamped coaching staff.
This year we brought a new staff in, led by Coach Dan Robinson, who came from Crenshaw High School and from LA High School. He went to the state finals a couple of years ago.
And will be led on the field by senior linebacker Jordan Foster King.
Yeah, I'm super excited about defense because we got a new defensive coordinator and he's really polished things up on everyone. And the linebacker is going to be great.
And with these new tools, the Cougars hope they can achieve their ultimate goal.
We were just satisfied last year with actually going to Game 11. That's all I talked about, making the playoffs, go to Game 11. But this year, we're more about Game 16, win the state championship. That's all we talk to our kids about. We don't worry about the playoff because we already said we're going to be in that.
Reporting from Hawthorne High, I'm Sam Vargas for Sports Corner.
Excellence on me, excellence on three. 1, 2, 3, excellent!
Here at Leuzinger High School, we're kicking off the football season with a preview of what the Olympians have in store.
Go!
This is the year that I've really been looking forward to. These kids, most of the team came in at the same time I did. Just how close the team has become, just how they're bonding together and just becoming one. They're basically, we talk about just sticking together through thick and thin. Things are going to go bad, things are going to be good. Don't get too high, don't get too low, just stick together.
Many players are returning this season, but one new face is quarterback Malachi Arce, allowing last year's quarterback Marquise Jackson to return to his old position as receiver.
It's been kind of rough, going back to my natural position as receiver, but it's been cool because that was my position before I played quarterback.
Arce joins the team from Inglewood and is excited to be a part of this team.
It's been great. I've been liking the team. Well, we get along very well as a team. I think it's going to be a great season with them.
The team goal is to have a great season, and they believe that will happen because of their strong team bond. They plan to win games and continue to keep the Mayor's Cup from Hawthorne.
We've been having the Mayor's Cup for 2 years now, and they're going to try to come out here and take it. We're going to be on our fields.
But that game isn't the only game circled on their calendar.
All fun and games until we get into the game, we start putting on pads, people start turning their game faces on, attitudes, everybody's up to par.
The game that we talk about the most around here is the Lawndale game. I mean, they're the state champs. They're the darlings of the area. Everybody loves them. The coach is the king of the hill right now. It would do our program a great justice if we could knock those guys off. I mean, it's tough. Don't get me wrong. They are the real deal. The coach is awesome. He's outstanding. But, I mean, that's the game that we really look at. That's the game that we focus on.
The team agrees they're all circling 2 games on the calendar, Lawndale and Hawthorne High. Like Coach Barnes said, the name of the game is winning. He wants to win games this year, handle business, and beat teams they're supposed to beat. Reporting from Leuzinger High School, I'm Tully Anderson for Sports Corner.
Lou House! go!
Here comes the boom as the Lawndale Cardinals defend their state championship. With the 2019 football season not far away, Lawndale hits the practice field.
That was the past. We're trying to go for another one. That's the goal. We don't do this, for money. We don't do this for anything but to win championships and to change kids' lives. So, we've got a championship, but we're hungry for more.
A position that Lawndale does not have to worry about is quarterback, as Jalen Daniels returns, lining up behind center for his senior year.
This year I'm looked at as more of a leader coming from the state championship team from last year. So I'm being looked at by everybody else, so I have to lead by example.
The Cardinals also have another key returning player in senior Mikael Esteen, playing on both sides of the ball.
We know we got a target on our back, so we taking every game one at a time, making sure that we succeed in every game.
A player looking to step up into a bigger role this year is senior defensive end Tuli Tuipolotu, who finished last year All-League and All-CIF.
I was just trying to get the team to work as one, because last year that's the reason why we won state, because we worked as a team and we always communicated and stayed together. We never fought with each other, so we probably just gonna build the chemistry because we got a lot of new players this year.
Senior Elijah Jackson feels he's a better player since transferring to Lawndale last season, but is still looking to learn more.
I didn't know that God had blessed me to play defense until I got here, so I just wanted to really get developed on the offensive side, but here I was blessed and got developed on both sides.
Coach Travis Clark believes that the team's tough non-league schedule could be a benefit for them.
Obviously, it prepares us for our league play. It gets us prepared, and then it gets us set up for playoffs. When we're playing such quality opponents early on, and they don't really count, so to speak, it's a great thing. It's a great time to get your kids prepared for that style of play.
Lawndale begins its title defense when the team travels to play Sierra Canyon. They will also play LA City section schools of Narbonne and Crenshaw before opening Ocean League play at home against Beverly Hills. This is Tony Long Jr. for Sports Corner.